I was such a fraud.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I am deeply thankful for all the super thanks that you guys leave. That really helped my channel. Please don't forget again to like, share, and subscribe. In this clip you're about to see of Oprah. Oh, I don't interfere with people's business. Oprah is just as bad because Oprah is a parasite, just like Meghan Markle and Harry. Parasites hang out together. So now Oprah, oh, I don't mess in everybody's business. You're going to see this little clip and you decide for yourself. Okay? So thank you very much. But there's a big bombshell here. And the reason why Harry and Meghan wanted to do things secretly, that they didn't want people to find out that they were going off to California or anything like that, was because they wanted the people. They thought that if they left secretly, or that they thought that the royal family was going to go along with their plan of being half in and out so they could get the free security and all the free perks. That didn't work out, did it? But that's why they wanted to do it that way. Not because they wanted to do it privately, no. It's because everything always boils down to money. Now, Prince Harry and Meghan if Harry wants his father back and his brother back and he doesn't want to have anything to do with the institution, why hasn't he given up his title? And just you wait, because Harry, you've given Meghan enough material to kick your ass to the curb. And actually, you're going to be one of those homeless in California, living in a tent begging for money when she's done with you.
Into people's family matters.
But they didn't make the decision in a vacuum. There were a lot of conversations. That's why I thought it was very unfair to say that the Queen was blindsided.
Nobody consults me about their family business.
Yeah.
So that whole media story about they were blindsided,
And the Queen treated shoddily.
Yeah, that's just not
that's
true,
not
because
true.
everybody's known for months that this was happening.
So I try to stay out of people's family business.
Hello, you got both of us.
I know.
weighing in.
There have been several discussions.
Is that, well, okay, fine, you want to move to California, you want to step back from the institutional role, why be so public? You say you tried to do this privately.
And every single time I've tried to do it privately, there have been briefings and leakings and planting of stories against me and my wife.
Hello, gorgeous people. You know, remember that these are all my thoughts and opinions. You know, when Harry says that every time they tried to do it in private, there were leaks and there were articles leaked about when they wanted to move or leave in private. It's not the issue. He is lying right there. What he wanted to do was basically scam the United Kingdom people, because he wanted to be half in and out. Remember, that was their goal. And their only reason for that was to get all the perks and benefit of being royal without having to do the royal hard work, because it is hard work sometimes, you know, for people who are actually dedicated to that. So the reason why he wanted to do it quietly or secretly is because he wanted the royal family or the monarchy to lie to the United Kingdom so they can keep their security and all the perks and all the funding. But of course, they couldn't do that. The monarchy couldn't do that. And every time, whenever they were told that they were going to South Africa, gasp in horror. Why? There is no way that Meghan Markle was going to go to South Africa. She's not that much of a sister. So for people, you know, for Harry, when he says every time they try to do it privately, and it's very interesting that he tells Anderson Cooper that he's not going to stay out of the limelight. Whatever happened to the click of the cameras traumatizing? Whatever happened to that? Whatever, you know, and what is very interesting is that many people say, oh, well, they never wanted privacy. They wanted to control the narrative. You can't control the narrative about you. God knows I get enough hatred on this channel, and I am just a nobody. Siri, ¿verdad, mi amor? I'm just a nobody. Siri. So it's you can't control the narrative about you. But what's most important, everything really boils down to money. Prince Harry wanted the UK people not to know that he was defecting, literally, because that's what he's done. The way that Harry and Meghan Markle have gone about the royal family, the monarchy in the United Kingdom, it sounds like when you defect North Korea or Russia or, you know, Germany during those dark times, or any country where there's a dictatorship and you're basically a prisoner. That's how they've gone about it. Meghan Markle has literally stated that Harry did not help her, that she was alone while she was pregnant, because basically her husband did not help her out when she wanted to kill herself. Neither did her mother. Her mother was too busy filming all of it behind the scenes for her to actually do something to help her made up daughter's crisis. But let's assume it had been real. What happened to Doria? Now, Harry says something when he says silence is betrayal. He admits openly he never told the royal family what was going on. Silence is betrayal because the royal family did not know of all the deals that they were doing behind their backs, quietly, silently. They were silently betraying the entire United Kingdom, who lovingly opened their arms, their country, their culture, their traditions. They bent it for them. So yes, Harry, when he says silence is betrayal, he knows about it because he's done it for such a long time. When he was planning all along to commit fraud, when he told the Queen that he was going to be a hardworking royal, when he knew that they were taking off to California and that they were going to make any excuse available to them to leave. But they wanted to take the royal privileges. He says he wants his brother and father back, not the institution. And many people have also said, well, they're the same. In that regards, I disagree. I disagree for the simple reason that if he wanted only his brother and father back, he would give up all royal titles, because he says he doesn't want the institution. He doesn't want the institution. He clearly says, I don't want the institution. Yet he won't let go, yet he won't let go of the titles of said institution. So when he says silence is betrayal, he's absolutely right, because he was sneaking behind everybody, and in silence, or what they thought was in silence, they were planning and plotting to leave, to make all these deals, to lie. And you know what? I'm sick and tired of people saying the real bombshell, more bombshells from Harry's. What bombshells? He's lied about everything. I don't understand why people don't, instead of calling it bombshells, why don't they call it for what they are? More lies about Harry. And I keep telling you that Anderson Cooper is not going to question anything Harry says, and neither will Tom Bradby. That what we'll do is, if you saw the little bit that you saw of Anderson Cooper, he's actually finishing a sentence for Harry so he can continue with the narrative that probably Harry forgot. So the real bombshell here is that when Harry says that whenever they try to do it privately, is that they didn't want the monarchy to tell everybody else what they wanted to do in order to keep the free security and all the perks. And the monarchy can't do that because it's a constitutional monarchy. They have to disclose where the tax pounds are going to. But Harry, this is what the secrecy is. It's just like when I told you, they were not being private about the children. They were being secretive because they felt they signed exclusive deals for the children. So yeah, the real bombshell here is when Harry says that every time they tried to do it privately, there were leaks. First, they were the ones who leaked it because they were not happy with the response they got. So they thought that by leaking this information, they would force the monarchy into giving them what they want, just like he's doing now when he says he's not going to get out of the limelight anytime soon. So as I said, I guess that the clicking of the camera is not that much of affecting him anymore. So the real, and I'm serious, guys, the real bombshell here is that the reason why he didn't want people to be informed of their plans is because they, Harry and Meghan Markle, wanted to trick the United Kingdom into keep paying for their security and all their privileges. And the monarchy said no. Parliament said no. Canada said no. Because nobody's going to go along with that insanity. And if he really doesn't want to be part of that institution, he only wants to be part of the family, then he should give up the titles before they're stripped of him. I mean, what do you guys think? Now, Meghan Markle, God knows she has enough material, her and Doria, to basically abandon Harry. Because Harry has proven to be not only not enough of a man, but not enough of a husband, not enough of a father, not enough of anything, because he couldn't protect his pregnant wife Because Meghan said she didn't have anybody to turn to, and Harry didn't know what to do, in spite of the fact that they had all the resources available to them. I think we should quit calling it bombshells, that this is going to rock the monarchy. No, the only ones that are digging themselves deeper into the grave is Harry, and people should start calling them more untruths, more lies. If you want to, Harry and Meghan's approach is like, and they don't understand that it's not working. The approach is, we're going to bully our way into what we want. And if not, we're going to keep bullying you. And as I said, the only reason why they're escalating their behavior is because there hasn't been any legal action against them. Because the royal family or parliament have failed to act. The legal action should have been taken. I don't agree with Jason Kanoff getting the Victorian order at all. I really don't agree with that. I believe that the people who should get the Victorian order are the people who were harassed and bullied and lost their jobs, mental health, because of Meghan Markle and Harry. Not Jason Kanoff for writing an email. Because apparently this was ongoing for a year. If we have anything to go by, we can see how much of a sycophant Jason Kanoff was with Meghan Markle. Oh, how wonderful that letter. Yes, that sounds wonderful. He was encouraging of her behavior. He was a willing participant on her deception by leaking information to Caroline and Omid Scobie. I really don't understand why he's getting the Victorian order, because he was a willing participant in all of the scheming against that Meghan Markle was doing. I think it was only when she probably turned on him that he didn't like that. But there's a lot that we don't know. Because again, we still don't know about the bullying report. The people who were bullied and harassed still haven't been heard. They haven't been given a platform to say, wait a minute, this happened to me. They are still being bullied and harassed by Meghan Markle. So the real bombshell here is that, yes, Harry, you wanted to secretly keep getting tax-paid funded security from the United Kingdom and any other country you went to. This is why you didn't want people to find out that you were leaving, because there were consequences, and he was told about it. But it's, if I don't get my way, I'm going to bully you until you stop me, or I get my own way. What do you guys think?